Our final award of the evening, the Kayan and Ernie Salvino Volunteer of the Year Award, was endowed by the Salvinos in 2013. This special Penn State couple met during their senior year here at University Park at sensitivity training for the leaders of student organizations. Kay is an alumna from the College of Health and Human Development with a degree of Individual and Family Studies, and Ernie is from Penn State's College of the Liberal Arts. In addition to both of them being dedicated volunteers for the Penn State Alumni Association, the Salvinos are generous across the entire university and frankly very good friends to all of us. The Salvinos exemplify what it means to be proud Penn Staters, giving of their time, talents, and treasures, and they're here with us today. Kay and Ernie, please stand and be recognized. This award is given to a volunteer who has provided exemplary service to Penn State and the Penn State Alumni Association. With so many amazing individuals who make a valuable difference in service to Penn State, this was a difficult choice to make. It is my pleasure to announce the 2017 Kay and Ernie Salvino Volunteer of the Year Award, Craig Micklow. Craig, please join me on stage. Craig earned a bachelor's degree from the College of Agriculture in 1969. He has spent the past 27 years of his life leading the North Texas chapter, and its members are thankful that he did. His nominator outlined 4 main areas of his impact. The first is outreach to the World Campus students. Craig implemented many initiatives to help them feel connected to Penn State. Second, Craig has strived to create a family atmosphere within the chapter, treating every person as a member of his own family. Third, Craig convinced members that it's important to support local students who want to attend Penn State. Through his leadership, the chapter currently has an endowed scholarship valued at over $84,000. And finally, Craig has played an instrumental part in 2 major transitions. He led the chapter through the events surrounding the Sandusky situation, keeping the chapter organized. Then, after announcing his retirement as president, Craig helped to identify and vet candidates, hold elections, and transition responsibilities. While the new board understands the challenges ahead, they feel extremely well prepared due to the groundwork laid by Craig. Congratulations, Craig, and would you like to share a few words?
Thank you very much. Thank you. I didn't prepare a speech. I got a little cheat sheet here, though. I'll put my glasses on. See, first of all, I'm extremely impressed by all the awards that were issued here tonight. My passion for Penn State that gave me the opportunity to be where I'm at today. What my wife Judy and I tried to do over the 27 years is help everybody. So that's why it was a family. 27 years, I saw kids born and graduate from Penn State, and now are members of the North Texas Alumni Chapter. 27 years. I mean, we opened the doors at our house to everybody, never excluded anybody. Your family, your friends, the whole deal. That's the start. So I guided the North Texas chapter through thick and thin, as Steve has said, for the past 27 years as its president, with the mission to build the best Penn State alumni chapter in the country. When I became president in 1990, a lot of you weren't even born yet, I immediately established, being a businessman that I am, a long-term strategic plan, a roadmap, with my newly elected team to accomplish the mission, and the results are, I'm proud to say, we have built one great Penn State University family. Family, I want to underline that, in the North Texas area. We've been highly recognized by the Penn State Alumni Association for years. Back in the 90s, our chapter won 3 outstanding year awards for membership and improvement. And from as long as the Group of Distinction Award has been issued, which was 10 years, and now the Elm Level Award, 14 years, we have won the highest level of awards during that particular time through the Penn State Alumni Association. That's the team that I put together. In addition to that, my wife has been beside me the whole time, and she's been the Vice President of Finance and Administration for the chapter. But additionally, on top of that, the person, Jeff Zawadzki, has taken over for president. He's been with me for 15 years as a vice president, and I have another vice president. So I was building this transition team for years so that when the day that Judy and I decided to leave, it could go on and flourish. But I could not have accomplished all of this without the past and present members of the Penn State Alumni Association. Through their support and assistance, over the years, enabled our chapter to grow to what it is currently. Over the last 18 years, I got to know the director of volunteer services extremely well. That's Kevin Barron. And anytime I needed a little bit of support or assistance in getting something done, him and his team were right there. They were there, always there. And it really makes you feel good that you have such a family. We have the family in Texas. We got the family here. You see what I'm talking about? This is what it's all about, guys. And that's how we built that chapter. It was based on a family. And I'm sorry if I'm dragging this on, but I needed to say a few things. But I also would like to thank all of the chapter members, their family and friends in North Texas that have supported us all these years. I mean, it was kind of nasty in 2011. We all remember that. I was ready to exit out as the president in 2012. I'm going to tell you the rest of the story. I own property up here. I was going to build a home over here in Julian. I own 60 acres. When that came down, I was having a bridge put on my property. Judy and I immediately got in the car and drove back to Dallas because I did not want this to be handled the wrong way. So I lost some members in the chapter, but I got them all back. I picked up the phone and networked and brought them all back into the fold. It took me 5 years to do that, but I'm proud to say it's back. And that's why I announced in late 2016 that Judy and I were leaving the chapter as the president and vice president. But I gave them a transition of 7 months to make sure we dotted our I's and crossed our T's, the whole deal. And I am very proud of the current organization down there because they're keeping the legacy that Judy and I established. And that leads me back to the most important person of all, is my wife, Judy. My wife, Judy, and all she's done. She's been with me for 27 years. So we have put in 54 years of volunteer service. That's 20,000 days, if you really would have come down to the days. That's a long time. But in closing now, I always ran the chapter that I defined it as a leader is a cheerleader. The PSU North Texas chapter may be 1,400 miles away from Happy Valley. But we all have one thing in common. So I want you to join me in this cheer that we do before every TV watching party, and we have done these TV watching parties for 27 years with me on the microphone. So you're going to have to put up with me just for a couple more minutes. And I want you to join in now, all right? Because I have the voice to get it done. We are! We are! We are! We are! Thank you for this award, Kay and Ernie Salvino, and all the memories. And I want you to say to each other, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Craig, this is very heavy. And we'll take a picture of Steve and
I hope I didn't screw it up. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.